Fast tracks with navigation that could throw a spanner in the works. The co-driver's navigation will, as ever, be imperative. British competitor Richard Axel is making his Dakar debut, but it's not the first gruelling sporting event he's done. Axel, in the Arcane T3, has run the Himalayan 100 miles and the Great Wall of China Marathon. He's 18th overall alongside an experienced Wouter Rosegar, who's in his 20th Dakar. It was all going well for Klaassen today until an engine failure after 50 kilometres. That forced her to wait for the assistance truck, and she lost over 3 hours. The G Rally mechanics will be busy this evening replacing the engine. However, Puck will cop a 25-hour penalty, but she'll be ready to fight in the dunes. Whilst Puck's teammate, a two-time Dakar winner in the quads, Alexandre Giroux, he's been learning his trade in the challenges. A puncture and navigation error cost him dearly at the end of today's stage, but he finished 17th. Nicolas Cavagliasso, who's led the overall in the challenges since day one, finished today in 4th place and gained more vital time on his rivals. The Argentinian is looking forward to the empty quarters Grand Dunes, having been training in Fiambala, Argentina. But it was 3rd overall in the standings, Paul Spearings, who had difficulty today, giving away 30 minutes to the current leader, Cavagliasso. Spearings, though, tends to thrive in the dunes, so he'll be looking to have a smooth run in the empty quarter to gain back time and at least consolidate his podium position over Pau Navarro. A tricky day for the Portuguese driver Gonçalo Guerreiro, who had difficulties with the navigation. But then again, who didn't? The rookie finished the day in 6th place and only shipped a few minutes in the general classification.
A tricky day. Today I think overall everyone did some mistakes in the navigation. Today we lost some time, but now we have the dunes ahead of us.
Abdulaziz Al-Kouari took the lead in the special after kilometre 316, only to lose 1 minute and 36 seconds in the final section trying to find the waypoint. The Qatari was lost and off course, but fortunately managed to see supporters.
I was going very, very fast. I overtook mostly all of the T3s in front of me. Regardless the time that we lost, we did a very good stage. And I'm very happy with the car, with my co-driver. He did a great job. Their job is not easy. If they pay me whatever, I will never be a co-driver, to be honest.
Having been pinned to the post yesterday by 20-year-old Pau Navarro, today it's delight for David Zilla. He gets redemption, taking stage honours by a mere 11 seconds to Qatari Al-Kouari. That gives the Argentinian his 2nd stage victory in the Dakar.
A fast stage, very fast, with lots of navigation. The truth is, today Sebastian was excellent. We came across lots of difficult points that we had to avoid. He had to concentrate a lot and he did a great job. I'm really happy for him.
Zilla makes it 8 wins for an Argentinian competitor in this edition of the Dakar. 2 Qataris round out the podium, whilst rookie Zach Lumsden rounds out the top 10. In the overall, Cavagliasso extends his lead to Guerreiro and Spearings. We head to the empty quarter now with the magnificent yet towering sand dunes.
The battle for overall positions hotting up, even if the race for the title seems already wrapped up. It was looking a fantastic day for Grégory Lefort, achieving the best time after 316 kilometres, over 7 minutes ahead of Chaleco. Yet just when the Frenchman could dream of a stage win, he and Georges Dacruz ground to a stop. A broken part of his suspension, ending the strong start. Another French rookie pairing also failed to make the top 10 due to the navigational challenges. Olivier Pernaut and Benjamin Rivière, 18th on the day, 15th overall in SSV. Xavier Desoutre is finding none of the second week form that fired him to the T4 title 12 months ago. The Frenchman desperate to say goodbye to the dust and rocks for the mighty dunes of the empty quarter to come. He now is protecting the Seb Loeb racing 1-2 in the overall, with Chaleco breathing down his neck. Magno Andujar taking the scenic route amongst a caravan of camels as a short but tough special came towards its conclusion. Well, João Monteiro is getting better as the Dakar continues. Stage 7 was the highlight with a top 50 secured in cars overall. Not quite as fast or clean this time, but the Portuguese Can-Am coming home 5th in SSV class. Another who is enjoying the second week and the advance towards the mighty dunes of Schuurbaita is Jérôme de Sadler. Consecutive top 5 finishes have kept the Swiss comfortably 5th overall. One who got the navigation spot on while others floundered.
I
think Xavier Desoutre and others had navigational problems, so they were lost. We had luck on our side, but also because of great navigation from my co-driver, Diego. Jeremias Gonzalez Ferrioli was hoping to be the first driver in SSV since Chaleco in 2021 to win 3 successive specials. But from the off, the Argentine struggled from the front, dropping to 18th halfway through, but then he made the most of a fast finish to fire his Can-Am up the standings. A 3rd successive podium, still a great result, even if history had beckoned before. Brock Hager looked on course to put Polaris back on top of the stage podium until penalties caught up with the Seb Loeb racing driver. Yet it doesn't appear to bother the American, who remains miles ahead in the general standings. Chaleco has 2 targets: win stages and catch Xavier Desoutre, doing both with the win and cutting the gap to second. Well, the navigation was tough, but in the second section, we pushed on and found our pace. Chaleco's 4th win. Can-Am might miss out on the title for a second successive Dakar, but they are dominating the specials, 7 in a row for the team. But they trade them all to be where Brock Hager is. Desoutre, though, under pressure, just under 20 minutes between him and fellow podium dweller Chaleco.
My name is Razan Al-Ajmi. I'm the first Saudi female skydiver and skydiving coach. Also specialized in extreme sport and the co-founder of Saudi Skydive Agency. My first jump was in Saudi Arabia, and this was the amazing thing. The seconds that before I jump, it's the best moment for me because I don't think about anything. I just say 1, 2, 3, then I got to jump. So after 2 seconds, I start feeling the wind. I start feeling that I'm in the sky. So I feel the flying. So I just fly, do my flying, just fly with the wind, go up, down, and do my favorite movements in the sky. And it's really amazing. It's a freedom feeling. We don't really recognize what's happened to our body. Sometimes I do things and I don't feel it. When I go inside, I saw the camera, I say, oh, I did this? I didn't feel it. Yeah, I think it's because the adrenaline and because the height, so you don't really feel everything in your body. Sometimes I do, but I don't feel that I'm really flipping too much. But when I saw the video, I say, oh my God, this is me. I want to build a community for skydiving sport in Saudi Arabia. I feel it's like a mission. It's like I have a goal. I wanted to give the people who told me that I'm the first Saudi female skydiver and they are happy for me. I want to give them something. I want to return this achievement for them.
A Dakar truck crew is much more than just the driver, the navigator and the mechanic. And on days of celebration, everyone in the team deserves their share of the credit. Once more onto the breach, dear friends. 8 stages down and 4 to go. Teruhito Sugawara is on course for another top 10 finish this year. That would make it 3 in a row for the Japanese driver. He lost around 34 minutes today, but he leads 11th place at Thomas Vratny by a whopping 6.5 hours. Richard de Groot is a bit further up the leaderboard in 8th overall. The Dutchman's had a few punctures and minor technical issues, but he is showing good pace in his Technology Evo 3. This is actually the truck in which Martin Matzik won the Dakar last year. Richard and his crew were 10th fastest today. Martin van den Brink has lost a bit of ground in his bid for a top 5 finish, but that's to be expected as he's keeping a close eye on his son Mitchell. The Dutchman checking in with the Lithuanian fans on his way to 7th place on the stage. Not a bad vantage point. Another Martin, Scholtis, said today was really fast, at least until the trucks caught up with the T3s and T4s and got stuck in their dust again. All in all, the Czech driver is looking forward to hitting the dunes in the last few stages. He is 4th overall with a 14-minute cushion on Kees Kolen. It was another good day at the office for the runaway leader, yet another Martin, Matzik. He went flat out until neutralisation, then got caught in some traffic. He said it was a bit of a mess in one of the canyons, but they found the right line and even saw a bit of the aftermath of Guy Botterill's crash. 7.5 minutes lost, which is nothing for them. 4th place on the stage. Well, today was Mitchell van den Brink's 23rd birthday, and he looked to celebrate it with victory, topping the timesheets until right at the end. But like last year, the young Dutchman had to settle for 2nd place.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't win it because we were searching for the waypoint. So that was not nice. So we lost some time there, but overall it was not that much. So we're still in P2.
MVDB is indeed clinging on to 2nd overall, but Aleš Lowprice is really piling on the pressure. The veteran Czech secured his 3rd win of this Dakar today, closing the gap to just 5 minutes in the battle for the runners-up spot. Jala had another solid day to finish 3rd, with Kolen only 30 seconds down on Scholtis in 6th. Van den Heuvel and Vratny also made the top 10. Matzik is cruising to victory, but there are some fascinating battles to be settled elsewhere once we reach the empty quarter.
In the Dakar Classic, not only are the trucks essential when it comes to helping others, they're also extremely competitive, even when the dunes show up on the course. We had a navigation test that was rather simple, rather easy. The last was a bit long. However, the dunes were super hard. We got up, but it's a real struggle. But we managed. The dunes are very high and we need the power. We managed to go through, but it takes us several goes. It's my 10th Dakar. I've witnessed the modern Dakar, but the bar is very high on this year's Dakar Classic. It really is super interesting. Not only was the stage demanding for the trucks, it was brutal for some of the car crews.
A little bit difficult, heavy day, but it's Dakar. Eh? We love Dakar.
You.
De petrol no avrei fatto ad engine. Un poco per algun costat che faig? Assistance tracks, come here.
It's difficult in the dunes to find the good passage. You have to be patient and go and see by foot. So I did a lot of walking today. A wonderful adventure that wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't challenging. Still in the lead of this regularity rally, Carlos Santaolalla won a second consecutive stage. In the overall standings, the Spaniard increases his lead over Lorenzo Traglio. It's now 27 points, while Frenchman Maxence Dublin loses ground in third place.
Here is the hydrogen, this is the oxygen, put in, get energy. Then this engine can run. Very simple.
The future of the Dakar is being experienced, and the Heist project is fully focused on hydrogen.
Normally, we get the power from the gasoline, but now we use only 100% hydrogen. We can make hydrogen from the water. You input the electricity, you can get the hydrogen and oxygen. I take this hydrogen into the engine, it can get burning, then get the pressure and energy. So normal gasoline engine, we put the gasoline and the burning, get energy. So it means this engine just use a different fuel, not gasoline, just hydrogen. So from the outside, engine is nothing changed. Only the fuel is changed. So with this technology, we can enjoy the noise, power, vibration, but it is good for the earth and carbon neutral. This is our technology.
A technology that is working perfectly on this Dakar Future Mission 1000 challenge. The car, designed by 5 of the major Japanese brands, has managed to cover every single kilometer of the race without any major issues.
We have a tank inside. Inside the tank, we have the hydrogen. This hydrogen go to this engine, then burning. And then this burning, we just get the water. So from outside, we just have only water. So they're very good for the earth.
And this is what co-drivers do when they don't have a road book. They read the notice. Oh, there will be a few of them for us. It's what it is. All the water is leaking out the car. Yeah, the guys repaired everything yesterday. We changed a few things. So we think there's a seal that popped or something like that on the water pump. We're not sure. But there's so much water leaking out that we can't continue. So gonna try to go to Riyadh and find spares so we can repair the car. We'll see. Maybe we can continue tomorrow in the experience, but I don't really think so. Here we are after a long night. Car running again. Found spares. We changed everything. The guys worked till 1:30 last night or 2 o'clock. Into the workshop here. So they're doing engines on all sort of cars. Hello, how are you? They really, even though it looks a little bit, not like European standard, but these guys actually know what they're doing with their V8s and stuff here. I've got an old Mustang. That's pretty awesome, like a mean machine. There it is. This man has been our big help yesterday. He stayed in the workshop till, actually I slept in the workshop. So really, really, really good people. We're really happy that we got help, and yeah, thank you very much to all the Saudi guys that are really helping us to make this happen.
We finally made it.
We're coming. So, on the way to testing. Let's go. Okay, all done, Danny.
That's it. Our repairs on the car, as much as we could do.
Tomorrow, the journey to the final stop on the rally, Shabaita in the empty quarter. The special stage is only 123 kilometers long, but the liaison is 519 kilometers. The competitors will be on the road just after 4 a.m. All the more reason to refuel. The catering hub that travels from bivouac to bivouac is the central sustenance station of the Dakar. From mechanics, engineers and drivers to officials, media and sponsors, everyone congregates in one place to share stories and break bread. Tomorrow, it's stage 10 of the 2025 Dakar Rally.